Stream is live on YouTube is what it says. We'll see. We'll see. What's up, Tracy? Good evening. Car Guy 92, Maverick. The whole crew is here. I love it. I love to see it. It says it's live, but I'm not seeing live still. You know, we're still figuring out all this drippy, drippy goodness. And it doesn't appear to be working. Hey, howdy. Happy Friday. Did you all the Lord or do something amazing? Someone just bought 12 cards from me. Good question. I haven't seen anything. I mean, it's been the All-Star break, so, you know, what's he doing down there? Is he oh, it looks like we're live. Yes. I think I figured it out, guys. It looks like I have figured it out. Woo, I'm excited. So we got a live, it looks like. It looks like we're live now. Yes. All right, which means happy Friday, Midnight Mike 86, Maverick, the win. It's a dripping outside. Oh, Tracy, it's raining. I mean, listen, it needs it, right? I mean, it needs it every once in a while. I could use some rain here, man. It's been hot. It's been hot, you know. The lawn could use it. Nice, cool it off a little bit. What's up, guest? I jumped in my pool last night. Even the pool was hot. Forget it. Woo, warm stuff. All right, guys. For the folks that are in here right now, you know what you get. You get the benefit of being first. You get the benefit of being here. And the best benefit for you guys is clearly you're going to have the ability, because you come in and you support me, and you're the first ones to come in with eyeballs, you get a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15 when it's all run because you're the first guys in here. It's 601 at getting a gift, getting the freebie, right? And I'm going to show you guys the 4 freebies, and majority can rule. I'll let you guys pick which one you want me to run for you. All right? I'll let you guys pick. All right? We'll see it. Let me know. Wowie Tamale joined, which means I got to wait for the giveaway, because when Wowie Tamale joins and I do a giveaway right after, she always wins. So we got to wait. We got to wait. But welcome, Wowie Tamale. Owski, hiya. What's up, guys? So I have 4 items. I'm going to give one away now. We'll do it at 6:05. For the first 5 minutes, we'll give something nice giveaway. And folks who are listening to this later on YouTube, now you know my secret. If you come in the first 5 minutes, you got a real good chance of getting a freebie here. And it's all PSA slabs. All PSA slabs. If you're a TCG fan, I got a Hidden Fates Pikachu foil 10 here. All right? I got a Hidden Fates Pikachu PSA 10. I got a Josh Giddey, pretty cool, the Court Kings. You know, that's a nice like art card. That's a rookie. And Josh Giddey, 2021 Court Kings. That's a PSA 9. I got, this is a cool card. It's from the first Ben Baller Chrome box. That's Tatis with the gold cup there. You know, the second year. That's a PSA 10. All right, so we got a Tatis, a Pikachu, a Giddey, and this guy right here, a little Julio. That's not the debut. That's the real one, the real rookie, PSA 9. All right. We got 1 vote in the chat for Pikachu. I'm gonna let you guys decide. 3 minutes from now, I'll roll this up there. Okay, we got one Julio. Wemby. Wemby will be for sale. I got 2 cards to sell. Wemby's 1. I promise. I will do a draft style winner picks. I don't remember how that. No. All right, I got 1 for Giddey. I got another Pikachu. I'll let you guys keep deciding. And I can answer a question, too, while we're waiting. And I can put a giveaway up there. Or we can just have some fun. We got another Giddey. All right, so 2 for Giddey, 3 for Pikachu. All right, have you say now. Have you say now. We got another Pikachu. It's going to be Pikachu. Pikachu's the winner. So I'm going to get this up there. I'm going to do the gifts. I'm going to run Pikachu. I'm going to start the giveaway. How many minutes? It's already 6:03. I'm going to give 2 minutes. That way it runs at 6:05. And we got to give away. Thoughts on Fanatics' new announcement. Okay, so Tracy, that is one question that I've gotten, and I will answer it again. It is a huge one, and I might as well. I got 2 minutes while you guys are in the running for the giveaway here to answer. And maybe we'll take a little more than 2 minutes on this one. I like the announcement. The best thing that I can give you guys on this is let's give you, to start. In case you don't know, what Tracy's talking about is the announcement of Fanatics events, that they're going to be doing events. They're going to be, partnering with IMG. IMG's the minority, and they're going to be doing events, right? I definitely won't be under 2 minutes. That's true, basketball cards. I don't think I've ever been under 2 minutes. And because you've actually recorded me bloviating. So Anyway, in case you don't know, they're doing an events. They're starting a new events wing. The best part about this announcement is that they drop it, they put a pin in it, and they say, we're doing this, we're doing events, we're going to have card shows. Eventually, it's going to rotate into talent and have athletes at events, and you name it, the whole deal. The best thing that I saw out of this, the most fun for me, is how people respond to it. How you have Jeff Wilson running out there and talking about how great it is. Like, Fanatics can say, we're going to sell you a dump in a box next week. And Jeff Wilson will be like, I had to come on here and tell you about this great thing that Fanatics announced. Yee! So, yeah, Jeff live from Asia. Exactly. I know I'm on vacation in Asia, guys, but I had to come on here and tell you how great this is for the entire world. All right. So you have that on one end of the spectrum. You know, this is the greatest thing. Hey-o, Jabby Cat. You have that on one end. The other end of the spectrum, I can't tell you how many text messages I got from card store owners, card shop owners, the old guard, I'm going to say, right, of the hobby, who think this is the worst thing that could ever happen. Meanwhile, I'm going to pause because we got the giveaway. I got to do let's see who wins. You guys are rewarded for being here in the first 5 minutes. So let's see. This is, the Pikachu. Jabby Cat. Pikachu, and it looks like your avatar was Charizard. I think it was might have been Dragonite. Are you a TCG person right there? It looks like that's a nice win hitting home there. I like that. Let me know there. I see a let's go. That you're obviously a Pokemon. Thank you, Dragonite. I don't. See, I saw a dragon. It was quick. It only flashed for a second. I thought it might have been Dragonite. Good stuff. Do Giddy, says D Neville. I will. Not only am I giving away Giddy, I'm giving away Julio, and I'm giving away Tatis. So they're all going to be given away. That's how we roll. To finish the answer, because, John, basketball card guy, wants me to stay under 2 minutes, and that is an impossibility. It's fun that this announcement gets thrown out there, right? This Fanatics events announcement, without any real context of what they're planning on doing. And yet the vitriol on both sides of the aisle is hilarious. You got, this is the greatest thing the hobby's ever seen, to this is the worst thing the hobby's ever seen. And there's no details yet. It's just a very initial announcement. It's very possible, especially given that part of the announcement was that they're partnered with IMG, that maybe they're going to be doing Mint-like events. Because a lot of people don't know this, but IMG was the one that put on Mint, right? Previously with Collectible, Marino was there. He's not there anymore. But it was IMG behind Mint. So it makes sense that was a cool new type of show, that Fanatics would partner with IMG and build upon that, bring more athletes to it. Remember, IMG has already partnered in those events with people like Peyton Manning and the Omaha Productions. They've had other athletes there. Paul Pierce was there. I got to meet him. Emmett Smith was there. Jerry Rice was there. So to me, I read it as it could very well be just we're going to do Mint and maybe an expansion on Mint. Does that mean, as folks are saying, the crusty, dusty Holiday Inn hotel shows are a thing of the past? No. I mean, I doubt what Fanatics is planning on doing is taking over every single show in the world and showing up at the Plainview Holiday Inn and turning it into a Fanatics show every Sunday. I don't think they're going to be, invading the Knights of Columbus in your town saying, you can't have the show at the Elks Lodge because it doesn't really, measure up to the Fanatics standard of what they're doing. So I just think people kind of, go a little crazy when you have this stuff. My end, if you're asking what my think is, it's good, right? All of it is good, right? I was at my LCS today, and he was showing me sell sheets on certain items and saying, hey, check out this one here. Somebody pulled this relic out. Somebody pulled this card, and it actually had a piece of a jersey in it. And on the back, it said the day of the game where it was played. How many times have we complained about, oh, this is not from a specific event or a game or player or anything? Well, the Fanatics product, this Topps product, is now swinging that back, right? So why not extend that to other aspects of the hobby? Clearly, there's big business here. Clearly, athletes are involved. Part of the licensing that Fanatics, bought, part of what they did was they were I think it's profit sharing, it's money sharing with the athletes, with the league. So the athletes have a vested interest in the success of the product, which extends beyond the card, but to shows and events, to showcase the businesses, to showcase the cards that are being made, and maybe we get cooler, items. Maybe we have in-person on-card signatures because the athletes are there. So I just think it's all they could level up the signings. I mean, I just think it's all positive, right? I think let's see what they do. That said, I will say the one negative would be, think about this, guys. Take a look at P. Ryan's story if it's still there. He said it best. So I'm going to kind of, paraphrase a little bit what he said. He says, when there are inefficiencies in a market, usually a small business, a sole proprietor, an entrepreneur will be able to exploit that for a little while. But that inefficiency, then a light is shined on it, and these big companies with big money come in and they fill that void and they squeeze the profit out of it. We saw it with breaking. When this boom first happened, 2018, 19, 20, everybody in the world was breaking. Anybody who could go to Target and use their phone on Instagram went on there and was breaking retail blasters of Prism. 2019 Prism. Here goes Zion. Who wants a Zion green? Who wants everybody was able to do it. Well, guess what? If there was money there, if there are margins to doing that, well, bigger companies, breakers are going to come in. They're going to be more organized. A Backyard Breaks comes out of nowhere. The Seablez and the Blez brothers, who are now taking pictures with Michael Rubin, they come in and they have a more organized operation. And guess what? Whatnots, Loops, Car Shop Live, Drip, which I'm on right now, Fanatics Live, eBay Live. They all come out, right? So I believe the hope is that it's better. The negative could be, we saw the same thing with shows, right? When the hobby got crazy and after everybody kind of came out of COVID and wanted to go and share their cars and trade and have events, we saw the rise of some pretty cool shows. Culture Collision with Prism God, the Mint Collective, the Burbank show, the Dallas show became a huge show. This is something I should probably have Black Jada Wolf on maybe next week before National and talk about what she thinks about this, because she knows shows better than anybody. But is it possible that maybe those shows, right? Maybe. So, Basketball Card Guy, I love your quote. There's never been so many shows, so it's not the best timing to talk about additional ones. So think about what I just said with breaking. Breaking was scattered. There were more breakers. There's not more breakers now because these big breaking entities and these live shops came in. No, there was, just like your collections, when you went from base cards to silver cards to numbered parallels, you consolidated. There's consolidation in the industry. There's consolidation in the breakers now. There's a bunch of big breakers who have basically effectively squeezed the margins out of those guys who were able to go to Target and just break on Instagram themselves. The same thing is going to happen here. And I don't think we're going to have more shows. I think we're going to have less. I think it'll improve the existing ones and probably maybe condense them. You know what I mean? We might see a couple of the ones that came in the last couple of years not be as popular, and maybe kind of fall by the wayside. So that's my answer. It's a lengthy one, clearly not within 2 minutes. But right now, right off the bat, I mean, you guys know I say what I think all the time. Some positive, some negative about Fanatics. This I'm excited about. This they should involve me. I was a damn good host at the Mint Collective the first time around, So Maverick won a trip to the National through Drip. You're taking your son? Never been. What's your advice? Whew. All right. It's a great question. I'll open it to the chat. Should I do a giveaway before answering it or after? You guys tell me. And let's hear it. What should we give away? Should we give away Tatis, Julio, or Giddy? LOL, before. A lot of people say before because I'm a lengthy answer, right? So I can leave it up there. We have a Giddy, we have a Tatis, we have a During, we have a second Giddy. All right, good answers. They're all good answers. I'm going to give a good answer to this question, too, because this is a great one, right? You bring in your son. I'll answer it for people. Giddy's going to be the winner. We've got enough Giddies that I know that's the way to go. We're going to start the giveaway for Giddy. And I'm going to give, let's see. I'm going to give 5 minutes, and that way I have to wrap up my answer when this is given away. I'm giving myself a countdown and a timer. What do you think about that, John? Think about the Basketball Card Guy. You can't answer in 2 minutes. No, I got a countdown. 4:50. Midnight Mike, you just got your package on the last trip. You're opening it now. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good for you. There should be some freebies in there. If anybody buys anything, I usually throw in like a free auto or a pack of cards or something, so enjoy. First thing you can say about going to Nationals, leave nothing in your car if you're driving there. Thieves, and they know that you're keeping your stuff in there. There are videos all over YouTube with it happening to people. Thank you, Pimperiali1. That's a pimp answer right there, and I like it. And it's good. Obviously, if you bring in your car, yes, lock it up. People know what's going on there. So Chicago, pimp. He's a pimp. Pimp answer. P-I-M-P. I don't know what you heard about me. So, Chicago. I love the Chicago venue for the show because all the hotels are right there. It's easy to walk right in there. Everything is like a self-contained unit. I don't know how old your son is, but I'm going to tell you right off the bat because I got less than 4 minutes. If it's somebody who can stay up a little bit late at night, all right? Maverick, 9, my son's 10. He'd be able to stay up. The coolest part of the National has nothing to do with what goes on inside the convention center. Every hotel that's attached basically has an unofficial trade night. And, you'll hear the rumblings throughout the day at the show of where it is. There's a huge show. There's a huge trade night at the Hyatt. There's a huge trade night here. And people legit, sometimes there's like set up ones where they are in a room, in a conference room, but people just sit in the hotel lobby with their cases. There's Ion cases, you name it. Drip's hosting a trade night, exactly, Car Pursuit. But besides the official ones, and go to that one, besides those, there are unofficial just trade nights that go on forever. They go on until 2 a.m. People making deals, making trades. I love that because it really gives you kind of temperature of the hobby. It shows you, what people are doing. They're enjoying. It's the face-to-face. It's the conversations. It's trading cards. And I absolutely love that. Your son is 9. You are going to be overwhelmed when you set foot on the floor with just how big it is. Drip is sponsoring the official one Thursday at 7, free t-shirts. I didn't get an invitation to that, basketball guy, and you just got a free invitation. You just got a free, it's in the mail. You just got a free promo. At 7 p.m., I'll be at Morton's. Fancy Pants here is going to the golden dinner, but I'll come after. I promise. I got the Beckett invite. Anyway, so here we go. I got 2 minutes. I'm wasting my time. You're going to be amazed at how big it is, right? It is overwhelming. It is crazy. If you are going to be there for one day with your son, there's no possible way for you to see the entire thing. It is an impossibility. 3 days, great. Here would be my suggestion. Take a look at the way it's set up. You're going to notice they kind of set up, a lot of vintage when you first walk in. Those are people who have been at the show for a long time, right? It's the older dealers who have been, with their tables for a while. Also, usually to the back right, they have a room that's just for breakers. If your son's into that, if you follow, Backyard and watches that stuff on YouTube and that's his thing, make sure you head over there, watch some breaks, you name it. But if not, if you're just there to look at the cards, find cards, look through cards, open packs, you name it. So I would almost say that if you're not into the breaking, just cut that off. Don't even venture over there, right? Because it at least cuts off some of the walking, some of the where I could go. And it's almost like Disney World, right? You got to kind of map it out, right? Otherwise, you wind up going to the same couple tables, you name it, every single time. So the National itself, it's big. Maybe go down rows, okay, I'm going down row 1. Then we're going to come back row 2, row 3. It's going to take a long time for you to actually do it. But it's amazing the way that they have it set up. It's amazing how much stuff is there. You can get a quick feel if your son's just into modern or Pokemon, whatever it is, at each table, whether or not that's something that's going to appeal, and you can kind of move on if it's not. But yeah, just take it all in. There will be something there that I can't even tell you is going to be there. I remember seeing a baseball bat last year from like 1910, and I was like, this is amazing, and I was able to hold it, So it's half museum, half spectacle, half circus, half craziness. And the other thing I'll tell you is this. Because you have the free tickets and you're going, take advantage of all the freebies. Hit Panini, hit Drip, hit all the businesses. Get a bag and fill it up with the packs, the sparkle packs, the whatever giveaways they're doing. Because some of them are pretty cool. I remember walking around last year at the Panini one, and somebody hit like a Tua Prism out of 8 in one of the, one of the pack things and sold it for a lot. I got a Trey Lance out of 10 at the Mint Collective. So take advantage of all the freebies. We got a giveaway going on now, guys. I don't know if I did a good enough job answering that. What do we got there? Logan Kaiser. I like it. Josh Giddey rookie to you. I love it. We got 2 giveaways, and we got 2 more to go. So I hope that answers it. Maverick, do me a favor. Send me a DM. I'll try to meet up with you and your son, give him a high five, maybe give him some free cards. I'm going to be walking around, pretty much every day from Wednesday on. And, I will, maybe tell me who your son likes, and I'll try to bring something for him. Try to make sure he leaves with something that he enjoys. But it's a great time. Other advice, you're going, no kids, you name it. Other advice, comfortable shoes. I know that sounds ridiculous, but there's a lot of walking. And the Chicago show, it is in a conference center. It's in a big warehouse type area, unless they've changed it, which, we talked about new shows coming in and some of the changes. The Mint Collective was the first card show I went to that had carpeted floor. And it is a huge difference. It's a huge difference on this old man's knees and feet and you name it, right? Bring comfortable shoes because it's a hard floor, man. It's a hard floor. Water. Bring a bottle of water. Bring one for the kid. It's tough. There's a place to eat, but it is packed and it's not so good. And they don't really take too kindly to you bringing in outside food. So maybe, drink a little beforehand, get some food before you go in there. Andrew and I tried to bring bagels in from Dunkin' Donuts, dozens of bagels and donuts to just give away to people like listeners and NFT members and, fans of the show. And we got stopped at the door at the last National Atlantic City, and we're told we couldn't bring the food. We were standing there at the door giving them out to people as they came by. So, basketball card guy had one of the donuts. You did. And I appreciate it because if no one took them, I would have been standing at the entrance instead of being able to get into the show. So, let's see. Also, Chicago. So if you venture outside your hotel, keep your head on a swivel. Don't carry much cash with you. Keep your child close. Pimp's got some good answers. I did go into Chicago. Huge McDonald's down there. 2 years ago, what was it, Lilith? That was the fest that was going on at the same time. So it was interesting characters in downtown Chicago. If you're venturing out there to hit Portillo's, which is, their fancy like sausages and like place to eat, don't do what I did and get there 4 minutes after it closes. Take a look at the hours. Illuminati's is always a good time, Maverick. If you're going to go there with your kid, take a little bit of a break. It is smart to kind of, maybe take a break in the middle of the day and head out, get some food, get some drink, you name it, and then go back in. It's a lot to take in. Pimp says bring a bulletproof vest or hashtag bulletproof vest. I don't know if we need to go that far. The National itself is a distance from Chicago proper. It is in Rosemont, and you'll notice when you get there, this little area was created solely for this. Right, it is a convention center with a bunch of hotels attached to it that all kind of have walkways to the hotels. You don't even really have to even go outside. Right, you walk from your hotel a little pathway, and you're in the whole time. If it happens to be raining, you'll be fine. So there's that for Chicago. Lots of fun on that one. That's 2 great questions, and I like that timer. I didn't really stick to it, so great, but I don't really care. We got 2 more giveaways. 2 more questions. All right, guys. Tatis, PSA 10, Ben Baller Chrome. Nice and shiny. It's a second year, it's got the little gold cup on there. Little Ben Baller Chrome. You can see it here. It's got the Ben Baller necklace. Or Julio. Which one of these you guys want me to give away? That's the Topps rookie, Julio. Dude hits a lot of home runs in the early rounds, but tires himself out. He's going to have to figure that out next year. Maybe win one. 41 home runs. I mean, that was crazy. We got 1 Tatis, we got 1 Julio. I don't know. That's a tie, and I can't give them both away at the same time. Midnight Mike breaks the tie. Julio it is. We are going to give away Julio next. And there we go. Start the giveaway. I will do the same. 5 minutes to enter, guys. The giveaway is this Julio right here. We're running a giveaway. And you get a Julio rookie, PSA 9. Go for it if you want it. Next question. Pretty straightforward one. I should be able to answer this in 5 minutes. We'll see. PSA. I've mentioned stuff on my stories, and I did an episode about, PSA delays. Is PSA backed up? Is PSA delayed? I'll clarify, right? I can't speak to all of their service levels. I can't speak to everything that they're doing, whether you're, expediting, not expediting, you name it. And I do view this, by the way, as a positive, that they have a little bit of a backlog. I'm specifically talking about, and I've heard this from a lot of people, but I'll give you my own experience, that they are on the value subs, the bulk subs, the quarterly special, basically monthly special. Last time around, it was 90s plus, so it was any card from the 90s till now in basically any sport, which is pretty broad. $15 a card. Normally, when I would send in cards, and I send in cards all the time, right? Normally, when I would send in cards, they get, noted that they're there, right? Post office has got this. It's arrived. It's kind of a marking. And it takes a couple days for it to go from that stage 1, arrived, to, it just skips from 2 right to 3, right? They're in research and ID, right? It's like intake. I think all they do in intake is they count to make sure that if you said 102 cards, that there's really 102 cards there. Then research and ID, that takes a little while before it goes into grading and then assembly, because they're researching that what you put down for the card is the actual card. Is it a gold refractor or a gold wave or a gold lava, or is it fool's gold, or is it monopoly gold, or who knows? They have to do that. That takes a little while. It used to be only a couple days between when it was scanned in, received by post office, to level 3. I noticed on Wednesday, I checked that my value order of 102 cards, that's a lot, marked arrived on June 26th. And it had not yet moved out of phase 1, meaning it was still in arrived status. It had not been checked in yet. They had not started to research an ID. So I sent them an email, and on Wednesday, I got a response from PSA saying, don't worry about it. Your cards are here. The information is fine. It was scanned in. We are not yet up to June 26th, the day that yours arrived, checking the mail. We're still doing the mail, and we are currently, as of today, up to June 21st and 22nd. So if you do quick math on that, this was 2 days ago, July 12th, 12 days in July, 9 days in June for June 21st, 3 weeks. So what I said was it's taking about 3 weeks for PSA from when they get the card to when they actually put it into stage 3. When the post office drops it off 3 weeks later. And I can give you an update on that because about an hour before I came on here today, I got an email from PSA saying that my cards are in the research and ID phase, that I did actually send in 102 cards. So you could do the math on that again. It's the 14th from the 26th. That's 4 days. It's 18 days, not 3 weeks. So it appears that in the last 2 days, they've caught up a little bit. They've moved from the June 21st, 22nd, all the way up to the 26th. They're checking in now. So I got a lot of great messages from people saying that they were in the same boat. They were happy to hear about this in my episode because they had sent cards in. One person said, hey, I sent mine in on the 29th. What does that mean? And I explained the math and said, give it a couple days and they'll probably get there based on what they told me. I have a feeling a lot of this has to do with what they got in that month. People were saying it's probably because of the national. That's part of it. I'm sure they're prepping for the national. They also opened their space in Asia, a new location. But I'm telling you, I think they got in a lot of cards. We'll see when Ryan's gem rate report comes out. We'll see whether or not I'm right. But I think that monthly special, people probably sent in a lot of stuff, like me, in that last week of June to take advantage of a $15, per card for basically any sport card from the 90s on. So I had everything in there from, Julio Rodriguez rookies to Drew Bledsoe rookies in 1993. So when you get that kind of a wide expanse of cards that can be sent in, I think that's, you have a chance. Do I collect tickets or type 1 photos card pursuit? We're going to do this giveaway, and I'll answer that because that's a quickie, a very quickie. But we are giving away, what do we say on this one? I think this is Julio, right? Yeah, Julio. We're giving away Julio. What do we got? Good luck. Oh, that. Boston Strong, you shouldn't get this. I don't like Boston. I'm just playing. George T. Nice job. Well done. I appreciate it. Bang. Nice win there for George. We have one more giveaway. I got 2 cards to sell. Well, nice and easy. We'll round it out. Unless you guys want me to sell now. You want me to list the Wemby? I got Wemby. I also list pick number 2. I got pick 1 and pick 2. I got Wemby, and I got this bad boy right here. Pick number 2. Oh, Brandon Miller autograph. Hornets, pick 2. Had 26 points the other night, and they're not playing him anymore. Not playing him anymore because they don't want him to get hurt. They've seen enough. They know the kid's a stud. And a little dark horse rookie of the year there. I think that kid's going to put up great numbers. He's got LaMelo throwing him the ball and no other real crazy offensive weapon over there. Rookie year. Scoot's awesome, but Scoot, if they don't trade Lillard, you got Anthony Simons over there still. You got Lillard over there. Part of the game that we play here, Swish Like Kobe, is Kobe put up some crazy numbers after Shaq left. It was Shaq that won all 3 finals MVPs. Don't tell any Kobe fans that. When they played together, it was still Shaq's team. But when there was no one else on the team and he was playing with Powell, Kobe was putting up monstrous numbers, right? And even later when there was no Powell, his numbers are crazy. That's what's going to happen to this kid, Brandon Miller, right? It's LaMelo throwing him passes. They haven't even re-signed P.J. Washington. Like, who else is on that team? I don't even know. James Bouknight, right? It was Prime Shaq. He was awesome. All right, so that's the fun stuff. You can do Suncoast. I love the card pursuits in here. 9%. You can do breaks auction style. Drip, very user friendly here. I mean, I'm going to be 47 in a couple of months, and it has been very easy for me to figure it out. I'm streaming right now, simulcasting it to YouTube, which is amazing. I wasn't able to do that on other platforms, and I was able to figure it out. If you were here early, you saw me figuring it out. So it's been pretty cool, and obviously I'm going to volunteer. You can message Card Pursuit if you like. He'll probably answer all the questions for you, but Drip's been awesome so far. Yeah, so the real one question that I'll throw in there quick, you live in Astoria? I like that, Swish Like Kobe. So I'm fat. This fits me. When I'm fat, I wear the Pete Alonso shirt. It's like a extra room in it, Yankees normally, but the Yankee stuff's a little tight on me, the muscles. All right, so I can do another giveaway, or I can list the Wemby or the Miller. I like Miller, but I do want to answer that one quick question. I do not collect tickets. I don't mind the tickets. They've actually grown on me a bit. I don't tickets events. There's a lot of people. There's 40,000 people at an event. The tickets are a little different for me. It never really held like an attachment, but I can understand why people would want to collect the ticket of an event that they were at, or collect the ticket of like a special event. I would love to own a Jackie Robinson debut ticket. Like, that would be a cool piece of history for me. I think there's like a single-digit number of them out there. Like, that would be pretty cool. So, yeah. By the way, Sunco Sports, that's Card Pursuit's your guy for that, because I was on Whatnot previously, and it's pretty straightforward and easy here. So that's a cool thing. Like, some of the tickets about Babe Ruth, cold shot game, cool stuff, right? I have one ticket, PSA 10 slabbed. It's a full, like, uncut Woodstock. The original Woodstock ticket. Not rare, cost me a couple $100, but I thought that was cool, right? Because that's got some cultural significance to it. Type 1s, I've got some sick Type 1s. I've got some fun Type 1s. You can take a look at my page, kind of scroll down a little bit. I know I put a lot of content out there, but I got a really cool Type 1 of Cassius Clay from his first professional fight. So that's cool because there's a million rookie Cassius Clays, but this is a real rookie. And I try with my my collection of Type 1s to do that. Like, I've always been a rookie guy. That was the way we were raised when I collected in the 80s. Buy Joe Montana's rookie, buy Jerry Rice's rookie, buy Don Mattingly's rookie. This is the rookie card. So I almost kind of look like, for a rookie. I have a really cool Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor, from his first ever game, right? He's got, it's the picture's not him dunking or skyhooking, but he's got his hand up and he's holding the ball away from a defender. And on the back of it, they often do this. There's a newspaper clipping from the newspaper where the photo was used that says, Bucks rookie in their first game, in their opening debut. Alcindor, Lou Alcindor scores this many points, and these are the other people in the picture. So that's cool to me, right? It's Alcindor, it's Kareem, but it's not just a rookie card. It is legit a picture that was taken and developed. A picture was taken by someone who was in the house that night, the first time he played an NBA game. I try to steer that way because with photos, you can do that. Rookie card, not so much. Although I love the Fanatics idea with the patch, the debut patch. That's going to be their debut on the first card. That's a cool kind of like addition. I try to skew that way. I have some other, type ones, like some Michael Jordan type ones. I have, I have a couple of clays. Try to stick with the goats as best I can. You know what I mean? So that's this. I'll show up the type ones, some at some point if you want. I have some. Take a look. The Cassius Clay one's definitely there. The Kareem one's there. I've done posts about them on my page. Give me a follow, Cage Lawyer on IG if you're not already following me. I think Fanatics will have live grading with CSG at their card shows as the main grading company, and will they grow to popularity to the level of PSA and Beckett? I don't think that. So it's funny. Everyone assumes that, card pursuit. Take a look. Everyone assumes that Fanatics wants to get into grading. I don't necessarily know that they need to, honestly. Right? Right now they have. They're producing the products, right? So they have Topps, they have Bowman, they have, they're going to be producing with the license, you name it. They have the athletes, right? They have the memorabilia side, but the game worn, that's theirs. I mean, it's Fanatics, right? They can actually lean on that. So they have that. They have the distribution, right? I mean, they're already distributing the stuff. Could they use more distribution? Maybe, right? But they have their site. They have their direct-to-consumer site, right? They already have the LCSs kind of, right where they want them, right? So you see some of the contract terms that my shop owner showed me, right? But they have that. So they have the cards, and they have the method to get the cards into the end user, right? Why? And now they have PWCC. So they have an auction house in addition to what they already have on their own platform, right? You could argue that anybody who wants to talk about a monopoly, Fanatics is a monopoly, Collectors has Golden, they have an auction house, and they have grading, which Fanatics doesn't even have, right? Why do they need to get into grading? Why not just supply all the cards and then let the graders fight out the grading battles, right? Grading is not as simple as everybody thinks. And I don't know whether or not you see Fanatics going and buying a CSG. First of all, CSG's already got backing, like financial backing. But I mean, people are like, oh, you think Fanatics buys Beckett? No, I don't. People, do you think they buy SGC? No, I don't. I mean, it's very possible. But if I were Fanatics, I don't know whether or not they need to do it. I'm sure they'll do the bean counting and determine whether or not there's money in it for them. It's going to be interesting. I mean, going after Pokemon? No. No. I mean, you might be able to go after like the Wizards of the Coast branding and then do something there, So I got to tell you, it's interesting. You have a Lou Alcindor autograph on a piece of paper that I got at the airport in 1967. What would you recommend doing with it? Probably not selling. So if you're not selling it and it's something that, I don't know, did you take a picture with them or anything like that? I mean, you got the auto. I would tell you if you're going to a show where there's like JSA, the PSA DNA, those guys, get it authenticated. If you want to put it in a slab, that's great. You got to protect it somehow. Sometimes folks say like the slab is the easiest way to protect it and the whole deal and get it authenticated. the worst thing that could happen though, my man, is you got the autograph yourself. You're going to bring it to an authenticator and they're like, no, questionable authenticity, right? questionable authenticity, which I've heard happen, right? Because, you get him in the airport and there's other people crowding him and he kind of like reaches over somebody and scribbles like this on yours. The autograph comes out differently than if he's sitting at a table doing a signing and 99% of his autos are pretty easy in the whole deal, right? So, interesting. When do you want me to do the Wemby auction, Dean Neville? You want me to do it now? There's only, there's not that many people in here, so you might actually get a bargain on it. I'll do it. Have I seen any Panini redemptions lately? No, but I try not to submit redemptions. Ian and I open a box of Panini 3 and 2, not 1, right? In baseball, it's called 3 and 2. And we did Panini 3 and 2, and he got a really cool redemption. It was a dual auto, I think out of 10, of Juan Soto and Ronald Acuna. And that's pending. And I don't want to replace it. Like, that's a cool card. We won't sell it. Like, he just wants it, and he'll, have it in his collection. I would imagine it would be a cool card, but it's a redemption. I don't even think it's a 50-50 chance we ever actually get the card, because a lot of stuff doesn't get made. So that's, it's sad that that's the way it is. All right, I'll do the Wemby, man. Why the hell not? This guy wants it, and we don't have that many people in here. So, by the way, I like that. I'd love to have 1,000 people in here listening and watching and asking questions. I do have one more question to answer also, and you guys can keep asking. I wanted to keep this kind of short. I only have one more giveaway and one more card to sell after this. So I will list the old Wemby. Why the heck not? So, guys, this, if you look on eBay, I would say average price $50 to $60, with shipping. I've seen some sell for $70. So I tell you that because I want you to get it cheaper than that. That's the benefit of coming on here with much fewer eyes. Don't go crazy. Don't go balls to the wall. I will say this. Hope you guys used my code. Hope you guys signed up, because if you buy this item, right, if you spend more than $30, and this may go more than 30, you get $15 put in your account next time from Drip. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. I can give you all a minute to go. You can go to my Instagram story if you want. I posted it there right there. It's an easy way to do it. Or I can, I can put it in here if you like. Remember, one of my breaks I did with Ian pulled a rookie auto of Ramondre Stevenson. Next up, Will. Love you, man. Yes. Not only did we pull that Ramondre Stevenson, I put the redemption in. We were well over the 120 days, and I kept saying I want it. I'm Cage Lawyer, Swish Like Kobe, just Cage Lawyer. And if you go right into my story, there's a drip with the Wemby picture right on there, and you can click on the link. It says drip right on the bottom of it. Go ahead and click that, and you get the code. I won't run it yet. That way you have a chance to kind of do your whole deal. So anyway, we got that Ramondre Stevenson, Will, and guess what? I gave it away here on Drip. I gave it away like 2 weeks ago. You wanted to buy it that night. Well, if you were on Drip a couple of weeks back, it was a giveaway. Somebody here actually won that card. So it was a cool card. It was the clearly Donruss, and they sent that to me. I did get that one. We haven't really got too many Panini ones. Got a Tigers hat signed by Verlander. Thinking about giving it to my brother-in-law for his base. And would Beckett be the way to authenticate or get it encased? Encasing a hat, I don't know who does that. I don't know the best way to do it. You can definitely get Beckett or JSA or Spence to do a certification for you. This way you kind of have, the third-party certificate saying that's an authentic signature. I haven't seen too many encasing of hats. If Basketball Card Guy's still in here, he might be able to tell you. He's got like jerseys and all kinds of crazy stuff there. All right, I'm going to start this auction. Why the heck not? We're going to start the auction here. I'm going to do 2 minutes. Let's do 1 minute. The hell with it. Hopefully somebody gets a bargain. Get a cheap Wemby rookie. Start the auction. Here we go, guys. What you have here is a Bowman's Best University. In hand. Somebody's getting this. And I'm giving whoever wins this an autograph, like we've done with every win here. You'll get an autograph card, a rookie autograph of somebody. Maybe I'll do another one from Bowman University. But this is Wemby, #1 pick. Everybody expects him to be, Rookie of the Year. He's a prohibitive betting favorite. But Bowman's Best University, Wemby. These were not easy to hit. 1 or 2 per case of this stuff. So, we got 20-something seconds left. I hope, somebody gets this for a bargain. Like I said, average price, I've seen, like 48 plus shipping in eBay auctions today. I saw as high as 66. So there's your range. Like I said, don't go too crazy. I expect it's a $24.50. So somebody's going to get a bargain, which makes me happy. And get a free auto on top of it. So good luck. Looks like we got, 10 seconds left with $25 on the bid, $26. I guess every time it bids, it refreshes it to 15 seconds, which is kind of cool, And there you go. $26. I wish you luck. That would be awesome. You get this for $26. That'd make me happy. Little card guy. Crazy yellow. Wemby. I do have one more giveaway. We'll do the giveaway after this, and, mean, I'll just sell the Miller right after this. We'll go pick number 1 right to pick number 2. Why the heck not? Right? Pick 1, pick 2, done. It's like the draft. We'll go Wemby. I wish I had a scoot. I wish I had a scoot to sell you guys. That would be fun. A little scooter. So, Wemby, what do you think? Playing in a professional league game in his native France, Wembanyama scored 32 points to lead his team to a 96-85 victory. It was the 4th consecutive 30-point effort. Dude, he could be very good. I guess we'll see. His first game, he looked a little tentative. His second game, he came out and just 27 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, he definitely looks like the real deal. I think he's Crazy Yellow takes it for $32. Guys, I can comfortably say you can't get this for $32 on eBay. Nice win. And Crazy, I will make sure I send you an autograph on top of that also. Thank you for the win. We'll just go right from pick number 1 to pick number 2. Why the heck not? We'll do it here. Another 1 minute. We'll do the same. Pick 1, we did. Here's pick 2. This is Brandon Miller, the only pick from the top 5 that actually went to college. He was a Bama player, real good. Would have been the number 1 pick clearly if it wasn't the crazy year with Wemby in there. Like I said, Hornets pick. I think he's going to put up video game type numbers and give Wemby a run for Rookie of the Year. I really do believe that, because let's close our eyes for a second and tell me who the Hornets have to fill the basket. Tell me who the Hornets have putting up numbers. They got LaMelo, who's going to do a great job passing the ball to this guy as a point guard. But who was scoring for them last year? P.J. Washington, free agent, hasn't signed yet. Going to be somewhere else. The Martin brothers, the Heat, they moved, right? James Bouknight. So, I mean, they drafted this guy for one reason. He can score. Last night he dropped 26 points in a summer game, and they said they've seen enough out of him. They don't need to develop anymore, and they don't want him twisting an ankle. They don't want him getting hurt. He's not playing any more summer league games. I think the kid's going to average more than 20 points as a rookie. Brandon Miller. And if you're a bettor, maybe a little dark horse Rookie of the Year stuff there. This was 28 to 45, 28 plus shipping, so like $30. You can take a look at eBay and see the comps on this one, but right now it's $17, significantly less than what it sells for on eBay. Cool auto, obviously sticker, but it's completely on there. This is something we pulled. This could 10-10 if you wanted to grade this card and sell for significantly more. I can try to hold it up as close as I can. The corners are all nice. The auto is fully on the sticker. Card's nice. So good luck to you guys. I would like to read something on the back, but there's nothing, like no stats. Like I could read you a cool story about Wemby, but there's no story about this guy. It just says congratulations on the auto. Boom. Right now, card guy in the lead, Midnight Mike. I'm like an auctioneer. We got 21.49. We got 21.49. We got 20.99. We got 21.99. If it doesn't say Micro Machine, it's not the real thing. You remember that commercial? So I got, once this is done, I'll do the last giveaway with a 5-minute timer. I'll answer the last question and we'll let you guys go. We'll keep it under an hour, not a problem. And I appreciate every one of you guys for joining. We'll thank you guys for one last giveaway. The bidding is still going. We have a battle. Oh, and a dark horse, JJ Dubo, comes in to be a third bidder in the Card Guy Midnight Mike. Card Guy answers back with $25.49. JJ comes in with another 25. Midnight Mike is back. The auction has not ended yet, Midnight Mike. It's still going. Looks like he was thrown off. Card Guy 92 knows that if he wins, I will add in some Evan Mobley for him. Midnight Mike comes back in. It's like a horse race. This is fun. All right. If this goes over 30, I'm adding in 2 autos for this one because you're close. It don't have to go over 30, but we're close. So if it goes over 30, we're getting into, it still would be lower than eBay, but we're getting close. Whoever wins it is getting an additional 2 autos on top of this anyway. I'll make sure I do that. So you're getting this plus 2 more autos, even if it doesn't go over 30. It's over 30. You guys are the best. 14. I got to figure out how to make this like sudden death. We got 61 bids going on this. That's amazing. I love this. This was fun. Oh, Midnight Mike chimes back in. JJ, there's still all three of you still bidding. Card guy not to be denied at 32.49. You guys, now it's getting fun. All right, that's it. I can make it sudden death, right? I may have to. This is too much fun, though. Why would I make it sudden death? You guys are going nuts. Oh, all the bids. This is amazing. Well, it looks like we're at that point, guys. We're having some fun. We're at $36, $35.99 with Card Guy in the lead. Do we have any other bidders? Going once, going twice. Oh, we get a bid from JJ. I thought I was going to be able to smash the gavel down. Midnight Mike has bowed out of the race. It's like, and Secretariat takes the lead. All right, roll tide. We have a winner, Card Guy 92. I found a cool Evan Mobley Prism, one of the insert rookies today. I'm going to have to make sure I find it again. I was going through my stuff. I'll hook you up. We'll get some Cleveland stuff for you, I promise. Good win. I am going to load this up. We're at 650. I'm going to load up the last giveaway now. We have the Ben Baller Chrome Tatis PSA 10. It's the last one, right? We haven't given that one away yet. We're going to start that giveaway. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. I have one more question to answer, and we start. Again, last giveaway. We'll wrap it up after this. I will thank you all for coming on and spending an hour with me on Friday. You guys who listen on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed this too. Would have been more fun if you were on Drip watching those bids. I mean, that was crazy bidding action, man. Crazy Card Guy coming in. But we got a giveaway right now. Tatis, PSA 10, Ben Baller Chrome. 2 sales, 4 giveaways. Nice, quick, concise. Last question. I got asked today, NBA, while no one's looking at it, Card Guy, I feel worn out. I'll hook you up. I promise. I'll hook you up on that one. That was a good win. You beat Mike, and Mike was all roll tide for the Alabama guy. So here's where I'll go. People are going to be looking at football cards, the national, quarterbacks, you name it. Football's going to start up. This is the question, I want to look at basketball. Who in basketball is somebody who is down now that I can pick up that you think may start the season off hot that I can flip? Now, I'm not the flipper extraordinaire, and flipping, as is being contemplated in this question, has gotten a lot harder to do, but it is still something that can be done. Buy in the offseason, sell in the lead up. If you were buying quarterbacks, like Trevor Lawrence a couple months ago, and selling them now, you'd be selling them for more. That's just what happens. So it does make sense. I understand the question. I like it. Some people might not like my answer, okay? But here it is. I'm going to compare them to quarterbacks again. Every season, there is, right before football season starts, summer camp happens, preseason starts up, and you get this guy came into camp in the best shape ever. I don't know if you guys remember it, but that was Zach Wilson last year. You guys remember? Zach Wilson is in better shape than he's ever been in his whole life. He's going to be unconscious this year with all the weapons he has. Buy your Zach Wilson cards. I sold a card at National, a Zach Wilson card, for $3,000 last year. That's insanity. Are you insane? Forget about it. The guy just auctioned off is going to be good. He is. Right? And his cards are in the fireplace now, Zach. But that is going to happen. So here's my prediction. Before the season starts, you are going to see this news headline. He's in the best shape of his life. You're going to see pictures of him. He's going to be ripped up like he never looks on Panini's cards. And you're going to see the headlines of, this is the season where he puts it all together. He's got his diet under control. He's working out like a madman. He's using the LeBron dietitian and LeBron way of doing it. So this is the year that Zion finally fulfills his prophecy. I'm telling you, that's the headlines you're going to see. I'm not telling you I believe it. Not at all. But the funny thing is, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to buy that he's going to stay healthy. You don't have to buy that he's the second coming. You don't have to buy anything. Because people aren't buying his cards right now. And that's the key. He's been involved in this crazy, Twitter battle with with his female friends. People have shied away from him. Ja has a gun. This guy, he's doing his other stuff, but he's not been able to stay healthy. People are soured on his cards, and the prices have come down significantly. I'm going to tell you what happens in the next couple of months. Football will come and go. Things will increase. Trevor Lawrence will have some good weeks, some bad weeks, and people will forget about it. And basketball will be starting up in a couple of months, and those articles will be there. This is the year Zion puts it together. Zion, the team was a playoff team without Zion. Now they're adding a healthy killer Zion. Look at him. Look at him posing. Look at him dunking, right? They're going to show it. It is inevitable that you're going to see this. If you buy now and sell then, you will most likely be selling his cards for more than you're buying now. Because everybody's looking at what Pickett looks like. Everybody's looking at what Trevor Lawrence is doing. Everybody's going to be looking at the quarterbacks. No one's looking at Zion and basketball now, but they will be. And I guarantee you those headlines are going to be there. Zion's coming into the season in the best shape of his life, taking it seriously. He's going to put up dominant and monstrous numbers because he's already in shape and nobody cares. Look at his card prices. He's going to be even better shape in a couple of months when the season starts. And you're going to see the pictures. People are then going to see it everywhere and start to look for his cards because they don't want to be late to the game. Like, oh, what if Zion's great? Trust me. There's the answer I give, right? And that's why you have to listen to the entire show. One more giveaway. Who's going to win it? And then I'll let you guys go in under an hour. Card Guy 92 takes down the auction, then gets rewarded with a giveaway. Boom, boom, boom. Guys, enjoy your Friday. I'm excited. If any of you guys are not following me on Instagram, Cage Lawyer, we got the Hobby with Cage. Do a podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I do the Hobby News Minute on Tuesday. Give me a follow. Send me a DM, especially if you are coming to the National. I want to say hi to each and every one of you guys, and you can help me find that Beckett guy. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your weekends. Appreciate you too, Swish Like Kobe.